Hey all, no Null here. The latest SMG4 episode, SMG4 and the Meme Factory, has confirmed a lot of my theories that I suggested in my previous theory video. The main thing I actually correctly predicted is that this episode would be a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory parody, and that the new attraction SMG4 was building in the Showgrounds would be a meme factory. I was also correct about the Meme Hunters episode being the start of a new arc, or mini arc of some kind, based on the cliffhanger ending from today's episode. On that note, I was correct that the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory parody would not be a part of the Puzzle Vision series due to SMG4 being the one who was building the meme factory, but I did not predict that Mr. Puzzles would actually become involved in this arc after the Chocolate Factory parody. So what might Mr. Puzzles be planning, and where might this arc be headed? Well, we know from the Mario the Explorer episode that Mr. Puzzle's new plan is to take over the SMG4 channel, rather than create and build up his own network, Puzzle Vision, since he failed to maintain 5 stars in his last plot and the SMG4 show ended up surpassing his own. In this episode, he comes to the conclusion that one of the attractions in the meme factory, the comedy zone, must be the source of SMG4's creative power, and he says that he wants to get his hands on its secrets, which likely means he intends to take the comedy zone, as well as the meme factory at large, into his control. From what SMG4 tells us, the comedy zone is where the memes created in the meme factory have their existence broadcasted, supposedly to millions around the world. So taking control of the meme factory would give Mr. Puzzles SMG4's power to create memes, as well as SMG4's platform that he uses to broadcast his memes. That's my assumption of what Mr. Puzzles' plan and motivations are for whatever direction this arc will take. Now where might this arc be headed? Now I know I made a ton of incorrect predictions about this last year, but I'm confident that I will be correct this time. I think that this arc will conclude with the return of the meme games with a 2024 installment. The most obvious evidence for this theory is the central role of memes in this arc so far, since Meme Hunters and the Meme Factory literally have meme in the name of those episodes and the plots revolve around them. There's also the fact that the Meme Games 2022 released during the summer, and the fact that the Meme Games was a rather popular episode means it makes business sense to bring it back, which is why I was pretty surprised it didn't return last year in some form, though assumedly this was due to Western Spaghetti releasing during the summer. Of course, some may argue that the Meme Games 2022 didn't really revolve around memes, and that if they were planning a Meme Games 2024, surely they would have requested audience submitted mini games by now like in 2022. However, I'd argue that we don't really know for sure if the format for the Meme Games 2022 is something they'll strictly follow like with Whatfi due to 2022 being the only installment in the series thus far, and heck, Whatfi 2023 broke tradition by not having audience submitted challenges, so I see no reason why the Meme Games 2024 couldn't be slightly different to 2022, such as by having no audience submitted challenges. I also believe it will be much bigger than 2022, probably being movie length at around 40 minutes long as Western Spaghetti shows that the SMG4 team are able and willing to make long videos during the summer. But though I'm confident in my Meme Games prediction, I also wouldn't be surprised if this arc also just ended with a regular movie like Puzzle Vision or Western Spaghetti like with what happened last year. Lastly, what role might Leggy play in this arc? Meggy still has not reverted back to normal and has now also somehow multiplied. Will Leggy play any sort of significance, or is this just a fun gimmick they are using in this arc, sort of like Luigi the Meat Mallet? I'm honestly rather unsure about what they may be doing with Leggy. Tell me your ideas down below. It's also probably worth mentioning that the mysteries around the boarded up door and clench still linger on, and though there has been no indication of either being relevant to this upcoming arc, I thought I'd remind people of them now considering that Mr. Puzzle's involvement in this arc was unexpected. Though, perhaps Clench's return in an episode only a few weeks ago is possible proof that he may be brought up again soon. Anyways,